And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. He will return this from deep in the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Miami. So how about that? You want to talk about coming into a hostile environment and just silencing the crowd. They just did it.
Couldn't be a better start. There's no way. All week long, they've talked about having this type of a start, but I think they looked at it from the offensive team's perspective. You know, get the opening kickoff. You guys control the ball. A lot of people are now going to say, okay, now your offense, will they be out of whack? No, not at all. They're going to be absolutely happy. They're relaxed. They took care of business for them. They don't have any pressure now. They can just go play.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
They'll start on the ground here on first down. Nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. You talk about this Miami defense. Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And when those add up into big mistakes add up into points against you.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Cam Smith. And the Dolphins are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week and now another here in this first quarter.
The sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week. And you can't do it all on one throw.
The drive starts with a run from H.N. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 2. Again, it's H.N. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Bates. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be second in a couple. Again, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
And partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's third down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Back to throw. Bates. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They try to throw on 4th and goal from the 2, and the Vikings, they come up big down near the goal line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, the goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now a pass hauled in downfield, and he'll be out right at the 35. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. They run the counter. It's Day. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Bryce Hall there defensively. Now 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Bates. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Here we go.
Off play action. Bates. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Flush to his right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
You look at this defense for the Vikings.
They enter this one down in the 26th position in the NFL against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Short of the first as they get to him at the 29. 7-7, our score after 1. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter. As they've got it, looking at a 4th down and 2. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the left hash, this from 46. Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Let's go.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll look to throw. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 33 yards that time.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Ready?
He'll look to throw.
Looking for Addison again, and he's got him again.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
That's big Cameron Hayward adding another sack to his career total.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
It'll be a gain of 18 on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th, and the Dolphins defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
On 1st down, back to Achane. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 77 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 47.
Here's a toss left for Achane.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Now it's the backup Goff. Going to throw right side here, complete. It'll be a gain of 5. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff.
They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane.
And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 32-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Goff.
Throw caught by Achane.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, Goff. This is caught by Evans. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a 1st down.
They'll run. Achane.
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown.
Devon Achane.
Touchdown number 18 on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Sanders now to add the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack.
And got his man complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 32 that time.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Pass complete to Addison. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be second down. The Vikings in the hurry up. They're hustling up to the line. Here's 2nd and 8. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment?
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. So you just keep running what you ran before.
He's got a man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They give him a gain of 38. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Now Goff on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. On second down, here's Goff. Oh, and that is incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Goff. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Ready?
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Sims. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Now back to throw. Complete. Jefferson the target. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Dolphins are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Goff on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
2nd and 10.
Here's Goff. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. A gutsy call there. Yanks at the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
That's down the field for Jefferson.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Vikings!
Justin Jefferson.
He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list.
And the Vikings have got it back to within a score. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And the lead will shrink to 6. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
On 1st and 10, Goff escaping the pressure right.
He'll dump this off to Achane.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there.
That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg, but how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. It's Day. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
70 Ravens, 19 Lions. 18 Pioneers. Buffalo 18.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The throw taken in by Sims. And he will have a Vikings first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Back to 60.
Back to throw again. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for Minnesota. 42 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
On 2nd down now. It's Day. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw here. This one brought in by puts it on the carpet. It's out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And a big turnover there as his guys Dolphins will get the football back. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Off to the races. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. 146 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Off play action. Here's Goff.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10.
There's Goff. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. Back to throw, Goff. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now Goff. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Now Goff on 3rd and goal. Decent gain on the scramble of 6, but now it's 4th.
That's a good effort there, trying to do it on his own. But as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you. And if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They throw it out right complete. Touchdown! Mike Evans from a yard out.
And the Dolphins' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
So now the Dolphin offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. The quarterback will keep it himself. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. And did the Dolphins get it? Yes. Miami football. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. If they got it, I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
Here's Achane to start the drive. He'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7.
From the gun, here's Goff. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 22 yards there, a first down. Now it's Goff. And this is caught. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Elijah Higgins.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Dolphins will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Oh, they pitch to the tight end. It's a fake.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. On play action, they'll throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Okay, ready? 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Come my team, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Go.
They go play action here on first down. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
You can almost see all the defenders rubbing their hands together with glee because we all know they relish the chance to bring down a quarterback of his caliber. Anyone who brings him down has plenty to talk about. Not just a sack, but a big win built off the efforts of this defense.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Christian Gonzalez.
And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 163 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Achane here, they stay on the ground.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Achane. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. Up the middle, Achane. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They're in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps for these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Jared Goff with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Dolphins look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line. Let's go now.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Tackle made that time by Aleem McNeil. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
'79 Broncos.
Back to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Day. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Dolphins are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Second and 9. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, Makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They'll set up to run the quarterback draw.
And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
First down, Dolphins.
And right side, they're going to go option here. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow! Knocked him for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into?